Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Flow Coach Johnny here with today's Flow Code lesson. And today we're going to be doing a general session day, which means we're going to cover a little bit of everything. All right, for today's reflection, we're going to talk about reflecting upon your present blessings. This is the message for today. Reflect upon your present blessings, of which every man has many, not on your past misfortunes, of which all men have some. So we want to always reflect on our present blessings because each day brings brand new blessings and a reason to be happy and joyous, filled with hope for a better tomorrow. I'm also going to touch on the subject right now of transient hypo frontality. We talk about that all the time, but I'll give a little bit more detail about that as we go into today's lesson a little bit more. As usual, we're going to start off with our intention to the flow, and we're going to be bringing the breath down to 3 breaths per minute today. Now, we've been doing 4 for the last week or two, taking things back up. Now we're going to slow down a little bit more today just to increase that challenge. So today we're going to do 3 breaths per minute. That means we're going to inhale for a count of 8, hold for 8, and then exhale for 16, getting the breath down to 3 breaths per minute. So if you guys are set, if you guys are all ready to go, let's get right started right now into our intention to the flow.
Intention to the flow. I am focusing my energy and intention to experience as much flow as possible.
All right, so let's begin by
I
breathing
flow.
deeply, holding, and then we're going to exhale using the pursed-lipped breathing technique. Pursed-lipped breathing means it's going to be like you're blowing through a straw for a count of 8.
I flow like
Inhale,
a river.
flowing like a river. There we go. Good job, flow riders. And
I
slow
am
inhale.
flowing.
All right. And a slow exhale.
I flow like a summer breeze. Always flowing. I flow like an ocean wave.
Key is to at full exhalation of 16 beats, completely emptying the lungs. Slow
I flow
for 8.
freely.
Hold.
Just flowing. flow with the flow. Flow runs through me.
Yeah, and I guess you guys could tell that was, it felt a lot longer to do just that one breath per minute less. Feels a lot more challenging. All right, now we're going to drop down and do our 7 mindsets ritual. And again, we're stretching things out. So it's going to feel a lot more challenging. Excuse me, removing one breath, just one breath, and you can feel the difference. There's actually, it feels like work involved almost to get that full exhalation, because before
Breathe
we were
slow
exhaling
and breathe
for
deep.
8. Now we've doubled the exhalations.
I flow with the flow. I observe. We are one. I am grateful. I grow. I am fascinated. I create. I am playful. In unity. I flow with the flow. I observe.
Shoulder, neck relaxed. Breathe out.
We are one. I am grateful.
There's a lot more breath to go.
I grow. I am fascinated. I create. I am playful. In unity.
Great job, Flow Riders. All right. Now we're down to 3 breaths per minute. And now we're going to tie the bundle of neurons together with the flow recall trigger. So we're going to quickly come in and we're going to
Flow recall trigger.
imagine the flow flowing through us. Imagine yourself as the flow. I'm just going to say Tuki, because Tuki reminds us to be here now,
Tuki.
to be present in this moment, so that when we need to recall Tuki, which is the flow state of being, this cognitive framework that we're building, it'll be easier to do. So we're going to get right into our warm up. But before we do that, I want to talk briefly about transient hypofrontality, which occurs when neural activation in the prefrontal cortex, which is needed to calculate higher brain functions, is significantly or sufficiently reduced. So you have no ability to extract yourself from the here and now. This is why when we're in flow, time seems to slow down. We merge with the consciousness, we become one with what we are doing. It is the same experience that the Tibetan monks, trained meditators, or top performers feel. The experience all of us have felt on many instances in our lives, when everything ran smoothly and effortlessly. Therefore, transient hypofrontality is the base for all altered states of consciousness and a doorway to the highest quality of mental experience, a doorway to the state of flow. These findings postulate that we need to deactivate to fully activate and experience the state of flow. There is a vast amount of supportive evidence from psychological and neuroscientific studies on dreaming, endurance running, meditation, daydreaming, hypnosis, and various drug-induced states. This research concludes that transient hypofrontality is the unifying feature of all altered states, and that the uniqueness of each state is a result of the different engagement of various frontal brain circuits. This is also the reason that the flow experience is like everything else, is subject to fluctuation and change. Okay, so let's get right into our warm up, and then we'll get into our trigger session. All right, let's warm up, guys.
Nirvana warm-up section. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, bounce.
All right, so just start bouncing. Remember,
Add
the more
arms.
your body calls for. The body knows what it needs.
Swing.
All you can do is help it get there.
Low sprinter.
Reaching, sensing, moving,
High sprinter.
high sprint. Opening the arms,
Shaky
scalp relaxing. You're riding the flow now.
Step back.
Stretch and reach.
Exhale.
Blow out the technique. Feel those muscles.
Exhale. Arch back.
Head down.
Exhale.
You can do this at your own pace.
Exhale.
As long as you inhale and exhale.
Rotate. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bend side.
Stretch the body.
Exhale.
This one's good because it also stretches the internal organs.
Exhale.
Stretching the intestine. Stretching the liver and pancreas. Stretching the kidneys.
Nirvana.
Breathe.
Exhale.
Exhale. All right, guys. Now we're all warmed up. We're still down to about 3 breaths per minute. Remember, the exhale is going to be longer than the inhale. And now we're going to get into today's trigger session. And now remember, when we do these trigger sessions on these days, that the breathing pattern is what changes. So we're going to do the devoted swan, the ground open, and the happy rainbow. I don't remember doing the happy rainbow for a long time. Anyway, the breathing pattern is going to change from a 4-4 to a 4-8 and a 4-12. And I'll help you keep the count on the breathing because it can get off. And once we get into it, we just get into it and we just breathe. The important thing is keeping that challenge to skill ratio changing.
Nirvana.
And as we are challenged, our skill level increases to meet the challenge. All right, take a nice deep connection breath and exhale. Inhale. And a slow exhale. We want to be right there between alpha and theta waves. Remember, we talked about brain waves yesterday.
Devoted
Do
swan.
the devoted swan now.
Nirvana. Inhale. Exhale.
There's a lot of balancing involved in this one. So breathe. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And back down. 4, 2, 3. And crunching and balancing. Reaching, and returning to center. 2, 4.
Breathe in. Breathe out.
is tricky.
Inhale. Exhale.
It's almost like when we do the pendulum, except we're doing the crunch balance. And we're never putting that foot down. We're sending it back in, reaching, and then closing it off. Great job, Flow Riders. Just breathe in and breathe out. Oh my goodness. And when we disengage like that, it's so funny, it makes me yawn. You can tell that you have increased the CO2 once you start that, get that urge to yawn. That's your body asking for more.
Ground open.
More oxygen. Okay, now do it. Ground
Commence
open.
Nirvana sequence.
Now this is a 4-8. 2, 4, 8.
Breathe in. Breathe out.
7, 8, 8. Good job, Flow Riders. 8. And reach back. And open up. 8. 3. Great job, Flow Riders. 2, 3, 4. And then open up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And bring it up. Whew. All right, and go into a child pose. And just relax and breathe. Listening to the waves. All right, Flow Riders. One more. This is the happy rainbow.
Happy rainbow. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin.
This is a 412.
Breathe in.
2, 3,
Breathe
4.
out.
Come up and reach and stretch. Very good, Flow Riders. Just enjoy that. Big wave. And we'll tie it all together with one final flow recall trigger. Just breathe normal now. Slow exhale. Keeping the breath slow and balanced. And now we're going to do our final flow recall trigger. Okay. Good job, guys. Nice challenging set today. Okay.
Flow recall trigger.
So remember now, Tukey reminds us we always have this present moment. We can always be here. We can always be now. Just say Tukey. Okay. It's a great flow set today. Yeah, right. Okay. All right, so today we talked about transient hypofrontality, what it is and the importance of being able to enter that state freely and at will. I'm also going to send a message of love today. This is from one of our wisdom decks. So keep love in your heart. A life without it is like a sunless garden when the flowers are dead. The consciousness of loving and being loved brings a warmth and a richness to life that nothing else can bring. This was a statement from Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde was a poet. He lived from 1854 to 1900. Another message that I'm going to give to you today is from our inner wisdom. And the inner wisdom is a message to begin anew, beyond time, rebirth, rise again, begin anew, from the depths, transmute, combust. Combust means to consume with fire. Internal alchemy is the transmuting of physical, emotional, and mental constructs from your innermost depths. Dare to go deep within to bring fire to the parts that need to shift. This practice is quite beneficial when you feel stale or stagnant and is accessible within you at any moment through movement and mental practices. It is important to let aspects of ourselves, like worn out behavioral patterns, fear-based conclusions, and genetic coding, die, so newness may come into our awareness. This process allows for greater growth, freedom, and realization of truth and love consciousness. If you shift your perspective, you can see every process as a gift. The density of pain is transformed into ashes, and your spirit soars on the breeze to meet your soul in sacred union. So with that, Flow Riders, go today in peace. Love, joy, goodness, kindness, gentleness, happiness, generosity. Have some patience today. Remember to smile all along the way, sharing the gift of the upturned edges of your mouth with anyone and everyone who's willing to accept it as a gift. And if someone smiles at you, remember to return the favor. Smile back. It'll lift their heart as well as yours. Remember, we love you, and namaste. Thank you for joining in today, Flow Riders. Come back often. enjoy the replays anytime you want to, anytime you can. And it's free to come back and be part of this experience at any time and at any moment. And here, let me see, where am I at right now? Remove that. All right. And so, stop that share. And I'm going to say that, we appreciate you coming in and to tune in often and like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time.